Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel and to my rant series where I rant about stupid things I see on the internet or what I find interesting that you guys send me. And today we are doing a little follow-up video of the Will Smith video that I just did because I still had more things to say and new things just came out that I have an opinion on and I'm gonna share it.
You see the drippy, I fit it up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company and my weight loss support group. For more information, click the links below in my description, and thank you all for the support. So we're gonna talk about Will Smith and all these celebrities that are saying that he is the victim in this situation. And then we're also gonna be talking about the other celebrities that are saying, no, 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 this was a stupid ass situation. He ain't no victim, he a grown ass man who decided to go on stage and slap another grown ass man. And of course the comments that you guys left in that video, because I love to converse with you guys, even if we don't agree, because in the end, I'm just laughing at the whole situation. I don't take it seriously. I'm not too sure why others take it seriously or that they speak as fact. They give me the impression that they were there at the award show. They were in the audience. No, they were on stage. In fact, they were Chris Rock's cheek and the other one was Will Smith's hand, hot and ready to slap. So apparently after all that went down, Denzel Washington had to step in like the father he is and like try to like reduce the tension going on. Chris Rock was trying to talk to, you know, the Will Smith family and nobody was having it. Denzel Washington had to step in. Other people had to step in and like calm everything down. And many people, as do I, had the same question as to why didn't Will Smith get escorted out the building? Usually, you know, us normals, if I go up in like a setting like that, you know, whatever normal people go to, some kind of award show, and I just go up, walk on stage, and just punch somebody, I would be getting escorted out. But Will Smith was able to like slappy slap and walk on back down to a seat just fine. So Whoopi Goldberg actually spoke out about the situation because she hosted the Oscars a few times and she said that he didn't get escorted out because he's black.
The reason they didn't go and take him out is because that would have been another 15, 20-minute explanation of why we're taking the black man out 5 seconds before they're about to decide whether he's won an Oscar or not.
The reason is because he slapped someone. I don't think anybody would have questioned as to why he was getting escorted out. We all saw the reason, the slap. I would have understood just fine. Anyway, many celebrities are team Will Smith and are publicly saying that he did the right thing. And that right thing being slapping another man because of words. Y'all need to tell me if this is what we are allowed to do now, because like I said, my slapping has been warming up since I was about 5 years old. It's ready. There was some fool today outside of Barron saying the most obscene, nasty, degrading things because of my body, because he seemed to like it and that's how he decided to express himself. I didn't like it very much. You're telling me that I can like, this is what we can do. I can Will Smith him. And does it stop at just like throwing hands? Does it include objects? Because I don't want to touch him. He looked gross. I would like to go back to my car and just run his ass over. Is that okay? Let me know. Just tell me. So Tiffany Haddish said maybe the world might not like how it went down, but for me, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And people in the comment section of that little quote were saying, girl, if that was the most beautiful thing you ever seen, you need to get out your house more. You need to go look at the world. Slapping a man because of a joke, a G.I. Jane joke, might I remind you, odd. Oh, I forgot that Jada tweeted, and that's how we do it after the slap on March 27th. But on March 5th, he said, praying for peace in the world. Little confusing message there, Jaden. And this doesn't stop at celebrities. A congresswoman thanked Will Smith for the slap. Thank you, Will Smith. Shout out to all the husbands who defend their wives living with alopecia in the face of daily ignorance and insults. And that just blew up because people were like, a congresswoman is condoning violence, and they got pissed. Anyway, she swiftly deleted those tweets and went on with her daily life, hoping that no one would see it, but everyone saw it. And like I said, I think having alopecia, that has to be hard. We'll get into like hair loss in a bit, but the fact that she said defending their wives living with alopecia, there's a way to defend your loved one without going up to someone and slapping them over a G.I. Jane joke. Might I remind you, I can understand if Chris was just saying the most obscene things like, look at that ugly ass head of yours, that bald ass hey, go! Like it was G.I. Jane. I would have taken it as a compliment, but like I said, one woman's compliment is another woman's disrespect, I guess. But a congresswoman, that one got me. I didn't think Congress people were gonna like get into it. So there are the celebrities that are, you know, clapping for Will Smith and saying he did the right thing, walking up on stage and slapping a man. And then there are the celebrities that are saying, no, this was freaking stupid. Control yourself, dude. Jim Carrey is saying that Hollywood is spineless for condoning this type of behavior and that he's sick to his stomach for that standing ovation they gave him for hitting a man on TV.
I was sickened. I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless. En masse.
Jim Carrey also said that he would have sued the fuck out of him if that was him on stage.
I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever.
Honey, some of y'all were asking me what I would do. This would go two ways. I've been in a fight before, the stupidest fight, and she came out of nowhere getting mad, I don't know what, and started swinging, and I had no issue defending myself. But that was like when I was, what, 16. This weird ass senior chick came out of nowhere swinging. We did that whole thing, got separated, and then principal's office, and she started crying. Why are you crying? What did I do? What was that whole thing about? It was a sports thing. It was a stupid sports thing. We had a scrimmage game, and she was like pissed. I was doing really well. She was on the opposing team. Some sports shit. Drama, and she wanted to start a fight, and then she cried about it, just like Will Smith started crying. Why are you guys crying? You're the one that delivered the hit. So that's one of the things that could happen depending on my mood and what I'm feeling and what's going on. I could partake in the fight. The other one is, y'all forget I'm from the suburbs. We are dramatic and we sue. Someone's gonna slap me, I'm gonna be like, just like that, just staying on stage. They're gonna have to bring the stretcher. I'm not even gonna move. They're gonna have to put me in the stretcher and wheel my ass off. All sorts of dramatics are gonna happen if someone's gonna try to punch me. And then it doesn't stop there. I told you, I'm from the suburbs. We sue. I'ma show up in court, eye pack, neck brace, arm brace, everything. Any type of brace I can find. And so a lot of people are making this like a white-black thing, like black people are standing up for Will Smith and white people are not condoning this, you know, like the whole like Jim Carrey saying something and then, you know, the black girl saying like, no, this is right. No, there's black people saying this is freaking stupid. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Will Smith, calm down.
What Will Smith did tonight was straight bullshit. Props and congratulations to him for winning the Oscar, because damn it, he deserved it. And I love the brother and I'm proud of him, but boy, was that a shameful act for him to commit tonight. To go up on stage and slap Chris Rock like that, he's lucky he didn't get his ass kicked, particularly after the event was over. If not by Chris Rock, to the fellas he had there with him. I mean, damn. Denzel and Bradley Cooper and Tyler Perry having to calm you down. Your publicist having to run out and calm you down. I mean, damn. Come on, bro. Come on, man. There's no excuse for it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't even try to justify it, okay? Chris Rock said it years ago. Every time black folks doing something, you know who messes it up. I never dreamed in my wildest dreams I'd be saying that about Will Smith. A black man, Will Packer, did a phenomenal job producing the Oscars, and you do this to stain yourself, to stain the Academy Awards? Damn.
Y'all, a black guy put the show together, and now what are people going to remember? Will Smith attacking another black guy on stage. That's all they're gonna remember from this. That's all I remember. That's all I care about. So many people are saying that Will Smith needs to get his Oscar just revoked, and I don't think he needs to get it taken away. That means, doesn't other people probably have to get theirs taken away? I think I was watching a clip that Weinstein, whatever that guy's name is, the weird, creepy, fat, like, guy that touched a lot of women, still has his, and he's in jail. So I don't think it needs to be taken away. If you're gonna take his away, take motherfucking Weinstein's away too. Not that it makes any difference. He's in jail, but I mean, it does kind of set like a tone though. Like if someone else like does this next year, what's gonna happen? You can't get them in trouble, right? Nothing happened to Will Smith. So now it sets the tone that if you don't like something that someone said on stage, you can walk your ass up and give them a good slappy slap.
Ow!
Anyway, I was reading a lot of things on Facebook because it's all blowing up right now. Everyone's just talking about Will Smith. I can't get online without hearing about Will Smith. And they're once again making it a whole black thing. So one of my friends, she was my really good friend back in the day, back in high school. We got along great back then, but you know, as you grow, you go into your own paths, and she's very, very black people can do no wrong type person. So she wrote this: if you learn anything from last night, stop disrespecting black women. It's not okay. It will never be okay. Do not sit there in silence and condone behavior. That is all. It's just a bit subjective. Like I said, I didn't find the comment to be disrespectful at all. I would have thought it was a compliment. I would have felt good if I got that, if I just like had a bald head and someone said that I looked like G.I. Jane. But according to her, it's disrespectful. So like I said, this is very subjective. So what is a compliment to one is not a compliment to the other. I found the comments that guy saying outside of Barron's was very disrespectful. Can I go like karate kick him just because I don't like what he was saying? I'm pretty sure if I did, I would be the one being in trouble. And he would continue sitting outside of Barron's doing whatever he's doing. Another thing that I had to talk about is I saw a lot of people blaming Jada for Will Smith going up and slapping Chris Rock. Why is it Jada's fault? I mean, people are saying like she's like evil and she like forces him to do these things. She didn't force anyone to do anything. He walked his grown man legs up there himself. And I personally feel like if it's real, he did it to like prove to the streets that no one talks about his woman, you know, kind of thing. Why are people blaming the woman? She didn't tell him to do that. And even if she didn't force him to do it. But along with people blaming the wife, people are making Will Smith to be a huge victim. Like, just think of how, you know, he's in a really bad place, and he was probably at his wit's end, which I do think he was at his like wit's end with all of the constant criticism. But like, everyone has hard times. Everybody has like a hard day. That doesn't mean you go up and be slapping people. If I did that, no one would make excuses for me, right?
Get my name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
I don't know, it's just very odd that a G.I. Jane joke got turned into this big whole thing, and people are acting like he just like demolished her. Y'all ain't never been roasted in your life if you think that was just like a disrespectful joke. I'm reading all the comments trying to see everybody's point of view. There are alopecia people, like people are probably saying,
no, only alopecia people can say if this is disrespectful.
I saw a lot of comments from people who have alopecia saying, what the fuck? Why is this even a big thing? So once again, subjective. And no matter what, I'm right. At least according to like the law system, I'm correct. People trying to make this seem like it's okay are wrong. Why? Because if you go up and punch someone, or slap in this case, it's wrong. Doesn't matter the reason, you're just wrong. Now, nothing's happening because Chris isn't pressing charges.
It's very unlikely that Smith will be charged with battery, even though the entire planet witnessed the crime.
How come?
Because Chris Rock won't file a police report. And if it's a misdemeanor, no serious injury, you gotta have the victim cooperate.
But people are still saying, or from what I'm reading, the Oscars hasn't announced exactly what they're gonna do. Is Will Smith banned? I'm very interested to see what happened. Because once again, it sets a tone. If they don't ban him for literally hitting someone during the awards show, what else can go on at the Oscars? Let me know. Because if it's gonna turn into Celebrity Fight Nightclub, I'll watch. Anyway, let's look at your guys' comments. Kind of with Will on this one. Although violence is never the option, LP, in this situation, it was definitely the option. So you do condone violence on occasion. That's fine. I condone violence on occasion. My brother, you guys know my past with my brother. Him even in the, like, he knows how to get under my skin. And I would just love to just give him just one punch. It would feel so good. It would have that tingle. Oh, it would feel so good. But I can't. Why? He could press charges against me. It doesn't matter if he's my brother. I personally hate comedians for always telling insulting jokes and getting away with it in the name of humor. Why make jokes on the expense of others? Well, some people find that it's funny. Even the people that are getting joked about find it funny. Sometimes someone says a joke in my comment section about my looks, and I usually find it funny. And sometimes some of the comments are like, oh, that hurt. I'm just gonna scroll on. Or I could use it to my advantage, make a whole video about it, and get paid for their insult. Either way, I can't just go find them and punch them. So in this case, I mean, some people find it funny, some people don't. If you don't find it funny, you can kind of just don't listen to it. All I know is that I would be embarrassed as fuck if my husband had reacted that way if someone made a joke about me. So people were asking me like, what would you do if like Garrett went up and punched someone because someone made a joke about you that you didn't like? I would literally be in the audience like, what the fuck are you doing, idiot? Because we ain't got no Will Smith money, and we are not Will Smith. We're not celebrities. I love the comments that I get. I'm not gonna like put them up here because I didn't screenshot it, but it was in my comment section. You'll find them anywhere. But I see a lot of people saying, yeah, I would do the same thing. If someone talked about like my parents this way, I would deck them right in the face. I'm like, really? You don't know the law, do you? Or you got some Will Smith type money, some Will Smith type status, or you just are Will Smith on like a private account, because the law says otherwise. You don't just get to walk back at an award ceremony and sit there and say,
keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
But yeah, I was seeing a lot of those. Like you would like punch someone because of some word. You guys are going to jail. I told you the last video. It's okay to slap anyone who offends you. Tess Holiday chuckles. Oh, she coming for me. If this is a new law, Tess Holiday's gonna be out my door because everything I say is offensive to her. My fiance's dad says he lost all respect from Chris Rock for not beating Will Smith up. I thought that was weird. Yeah, that was pretty weird. Hi, Rachel. She always comments on my stuff. But yeah, that's pretty weird. He's not a little bitch for not starting a fight at the Oscars, in my opinion, of course. He had to keep on hosting. That would have been terrible television, not to mention the black community. Could you imagine? I was seeing a lot of comments saying, could you imagine if Chris Rock just like went with the fight, you know? Because if you didn't know, like back in the day, white people would call us animals and like that's all we do is fight. We don't know how to communicate correctly, so we just start fighting it out because, you know, we're too dumb to communicate with words. So it would just look like a certain situation. I was thinking about this the other day, like if they actually started fighting, because in football world, if you didn't know, my family has been in the NFL family, and it can be very actually racist in there, okay? Like some of you guys like scream racism, no. Anyway, it gets pretty racist, and someone, like two black men were fighting, footballers were fighting, and you heard one of the old coaches say, you know, they're kind. They just know how to fight. Like that's all black people know how to do. So could you imagine if they started fighting? Because you know the people that think of black people a certain way, that's all they think of us. So I personally am very happy that Chris Rock did not start fighting and he continued to host and do his job. The job that he was paid there to do. And apparently the whole slap is benefiting everyone. Will Smith gets to keep his Oscar. He gets street cred. The Oscars are being talked about. It's, you know, the most trending topic right now. And Chris Rock's show is soaring through the roof with sales, but only for white people. His next audience will be all white. Just wait and see. White people love him, which is why he's been hosting the Oscars twice now, because any black person that hosts the Oscars is only loved by white people. That's always been his target audience because he's not funny enough for us. Okay, gotta write this into my journal of appropriate comedians for black people, not Chris Rock. Thank you, Facebook. I guess that's it. Yoshi is saying we are done because she wants treats. So I have to go fulfill my pug mom duties and give her those treats. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I read the comments and I enjoy what you guys have to say, even if you don't agree, and follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys next time. Oh, don't forget to hit subscribe. Okay, bye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.